You have to have him on this list. You have to have this director on this list. The 50s are, he's synonymous with the 50s.
Hmm?
For me, number
Okay.
Yeah, but
three.
you got to be in the right frame of mind. Don't be sad or depressed or going through anything. Otherwise, it's going to mess you up.
I haven't
Sure.
seen.
My favorite quote in the entire entire movie. I'd hate to take a bite out of you. You're a cookie full of arsenic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chicago Cinephiles podcast. I am your co-host Daniel. Joining me, as always, is James and Steven. Fellas, how we doing today?
Peachy Keen, Jelly Bean. What is
Fantastic.
What is it?
It's a dino duck.
Okay, I just didn't hear what you said. It cut out on me.
Oh,
Ducktastic?
it's dino-tastic.
I would say
Nice.
it's just ducky.
Well, good, Ducky. Well, today we are going back in time. We're time traveling to the 50s. In honor of our 50th episode,
Yeah.
we are going back in time and we're going to discuss our each individual top five favorite 1950s the driver 1950s movie, and then at the end we'll composite a Chicago Cinephiles official top 10 50s list. So without further ado, let's time travel. Alrighty, everybody. The year is 1960. We are just fresh off of World War II, and the awesome 50s we're rocking and a rolling. Now we're in the 60s. Some band called the Beatles are here. Mick Jagger is still 133. Nothing's changed. But we just had probably, in my opinion, the greatest decade in movie history, and so we're gonna sit here and we're gonna discuss the movies in the 1950s. So
Yeah.
without further ado, fasten those seatbelts in your Studebaker if you have
Orange, yeah,
seatbelts, even though
okay,
they
man.
weren't allowed then. And go to Lovers Lane, turn down the radio, turn on this podcast, and listen to our top five movies. Here we go. Without further ado, Stephen, take it away with your number five.
Okay. I know this is going to be a very big shock to people who know of my age and my sexuality, but my number five, and I just have to say, and I love this film. So, and I looked at all these different top 100 lists of movies, all for the 50s. Not one of them had this movie. So, this is probably a
Interesting.
dark horse. I'm saying, for me, it's the 1958 Technicolor comedy film, Anti-Mame. Now, have you seen this? Have you seen it,
How do
James?
you spell that?
Anti-Mame,
I
Aunttie.
Oh, Auntie. Okay.
Yes.
I
Anti-Mame.
have seen it.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
is
to
a
me,
delight.
it truly. It basically this was a book of 1955 by the same name. They did a stage play on Broadway in 1956 starring Rosalind Russell. So this is them capturing that stage play. And by the time she had done the stage play for a year, she knew every beat of this script like nobody's business. It's just, it's so funny. And yet there are moments in that just break my heart. They're so touching. And I'm telling you, there's nothing funnier than Roz Russell. There's nothing funnier. If you've not seen it, treat yourself. One of my favorite, when the little boy, when Patrick Dennis is introduced to his Auntie Mame, he has to live with her because his father died. Uh, she's just had a big old party, was boozing, back before, during Prohibition, and they're taking this, woman up to bed, and is the English lady sick, Auntie Mame? She's not English, dear. She's from Pittsburgh. Well, she sounded English. Well, when you're from Pittsburgh, you have to do something. you know, it's just a brilliant film. So I know that neither of you will have it. However, I just love it. So that was my dark horse.
No, we appreciate the showing some love to the
And it's a
some of
comedy.
the hidden gems. So that's I got that on my list now. So
It's so funny.
I can't speak on it because I haven't seen it. So, but if I had seen it, I'd speak on it. But James, why don't you go ahead and
I
give us your number five?
My number five is also a comedy. I liked drop it, sorry, drop it like it's hot. That is One of
And
my favorite movies.
I don't
and
know
it,
this.
and it's Some Like It Hot.
Oh, Some Like It Hot. Sorry,
I was
Some
gonna
Like It
say,
Hot. Oh,
Drop It Like a Hot is a Snoop Dogg
oh,
song. He
sorry,
hasn't been around
sorry,
yet. He hasn't been born yet.
Drop it
That's
like it's
hilarious.
sorry.
hot.
That
Drop it
was
like it's
I
so
was
hot.
funny.
I
That
was
was
psyching myself out listening to Snoop Dogg earlier. So no, but no, Some Like It Hot. Like I love this movie. You have
please
gangsters. You
please keep
have.
this in there.
Oh,
I'm
I
Daffy.
am.
I'm Josephine.
I love it because they have two guys that are trying to escape gangsters being hunted down, being attacked, and they decide the best way to do it is join a women's band dressed up like women. And Marilyn Monroe is in it. That I think she does a fantastic job in this
Oh
movie,
gosh.
and
Hmm.
hilarity ensues with proposals, all that fun stuff. Like it's just a fun movie.
I'm a
I
man.
love that movie so much.
It is brilliant. It is
It's
truly brilliant.
it's. I think it's one
I'm
we've all three seen, so that is a good one.
in the
It's Steven,
83, we did it as bosom buddies. It was a lot of fun back then.
is this in your top five or no?
No, it is
Not
not.
mine. It's not mine.
It's a
But
great movie, but I love it.
it
I
is an
love it.
honor. Like it's on my honorable mention list.
Mm.
No. Also, it's like pretty like advanced thinking. Like it's like Steve always makes a joke about hating. Like he has to pretend like he hates dressing up like a woman in Egypt, and they loved him. But then like it's kind of the same thing. It's like there's two
Oh yeah.
very famous actors who dress up as a
Oh yeah.
woman, and like that scene at the end is so funny. Like the very last scene or whatever is just
Well, nobody's
classic.
perfect.
I'm a man. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's
It's a
perfect.
great scene. It's a great scene.
Oh.
All right, my number
How would you marry a
five.
man? The security.
My number five is not going to be the one of y'all's list because I don't think either one of y'all have seen it. It's not a hidden gem though, like unlike Stevens was. Like this one is always in the top 10 movies, usually of the 50s. I wanted to give a little bit of diversity, and so I went with the Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa. I didn't feel appropriate not having him at least mentioned in this because
Mhm.
he had some amazing. And I don't want to spoil it, so if James or Steven may have some, so I'll hold off to the end. But I know for a fact that I wanted at least one of his movies to be here, and I watched it about 2 years ago for the first time. I actually like rented it from Amazon, and it's like a 4 hour movie. It's a very long movie.
Mhm.
And I got to give it credit, and it's in subtitles, but it really didn't feel that long. Like, I know that sounds crazy to say,
Mhm.
and the movie's been done so many times. It's the same thing as like the Magnificent Eight or whatever, Hateful Eight or whatever, Magnificent Seven. It's all the same thing. So this has been done so many times, but if you guys ever get a chance to watch it and have 4 hours to spend, it really is worth it because, in my opinion, it's obviously the top my number five, but just a fantastic film. And I wanted to show a little bit of love to some of our international movies because I know during this time period it wasn't as easy to get into Hollywood. So I just wanted to shout that out. And neither one of you guys have seen it, correct?
I've never seen it.
No, it's on my list though.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones you have to be in the mood for, but
Mhm.
if you're in the mood for it, it's really good. So highly encourage you guys to watch that, and everybody tagging along or listing, please watch it as well. So all right, that's it for our number fives. Now we've got number four.
Number-
Do we want to go in the same order, or do we want to do like Serpentine, where now James goes first and Steven goes last?
That's fine. We can do that.
All right, James, you go next.
Serpentine.
Well, this director not only makes it on at least once, but it makes it on twice because my fourth pick is Akira.
Oh,
And
nice.
it is such a good movie. You have to be in the right frame of
Can't much
mind
get
for
these
it.
things in America, for God's sake. I mean, I'm just so upset. Good Lord.
I can't help it if I'm diverse. No, no.
Say
but, like,
the
this is-
director just in case someone doesn't know. Or do you want me to say it? Yeah. It's Akira Kurosawa. Yeah, I just don't want people to assume because you just said the same director. I don't want someone to think it was someone different. So I just
God bless you.
Oh no, yeah. So
Kurosawa,
he makes
yeah.
the list. Kurosawa,
Love it.
different movie, but this movie is about a guy who gets diagnosed with stomach cancer, and it's a happy, not happy movie, but basically
Walter White, watch it. Learn how not to.
Hello.
He basically goes like on a bender. He knows his life is going to come to an end, and then he finds that he wants to build this public service project of a park.
Hmm.
And one of my favorite lines in this movie is, I actually had to write it down because I didn't want to mess it up. I can't afford to hate people. I don't have that kind of time.
Mhm.
And and life is brief. Fall in love, made it. It's like it was such a good. He doesn't have time. Like it is a moving. It's a very moving movie, and basically, he goes through all the stages, and it's a great movie about life, death, what you have left to do, and like he
Mhm.
builds this beautiful park. So if you can see it,
That's
I definitely
beautiful.
recommend it.
I was
And
hoping you
it's
were going to
also
say
not
it in
as long.
Japanese.
Ah,
Yeah, we do not need. I do not need that kind of
How long
Japanese
is it?
treatment.
Just as long as Seven Samurai, basically.
No, it's only 2 hours and 24 minutes.
Okay, so see, I
So
can
it's
I can definitely like watch a little bit of that. That's like you can like do that in normal setting. You don't have to like make it. You don't set a whole day for it.
exactly.
Yeah, but you got to be in the right frame of mind. Don't be sad or depressed or going through anything. Otherwise, it's going to mess you up.
I haven't seen that, but that's on my list. Similar to you, like talking about with Seven Samurai. Steven, have you seen it or no?
No, I never have. Never have.
Okay, well, that's all. I'm glad that Kurosawa got here twice. I thought he might just with me and James had some conversations earlier, but I wasn't sure and I didn't want to like spoil it if he was. So I'm glad that our boy Kurosawa gets some love. He has a third or fourth movie that people put in the top 10 as well sometimes or top 20.
As a
And
legend,
yeah, he was only I mean like the 50s were his decade. I feel like and it's kind of cool. But anyway, all right. So then I guess I'm next. So my number four. And I don't think it's going to be on either one of y'all's list. That could be the fun thing too. We should like try to see if how well we know each other. Do we think it's going to be another one? I know it's not going to be on James's list, and Steven's never seen it. I don't believe so. It won't be on his. But for me, my number four is Witness for the Prosecution.
Oh well. Look at you.
oh
Um,
yeah,
Look at
uh,
you. You love those
uh,
things set in a jury or set in the courtroom. You love all those, don't you, Dad?
so I think this is one of the greatest plot twists of all time. I did not see it coming at all. I won't spoil it, but there's a huge plot twist. Um, and just the name alone, the fact that it's a witness for the prosecution, like it's a you don't hear that usually. It's like usually witness for the other was it
The
the witness?
defense.
Yeah, and so it's just interesting and like Billy Wilder directs it, and I don't know. I just and then Charles Lawton's in it, who we obviously love. I think I would argue that this is a better role than him on the what was the
On
one
the
we did where he was
on,
on the ship
Mutiny on the Bounty.
Mutiny on the Bounty. Thank
Yep.
you. It's such a good like, and it actually has some comedy in it too. Like there's some really funny moments in it. But yeah, for me, this is my number four, Witness for the Prosecution, and I know you guys don't agree with that, but that
No, I think it's good. I mean, I can see
It-
that was on a lot of the lists I looked at.
that's
it's
my
a
number
solid
four.
movie, but I have a hard time with courtroom dramas. They're just not my thing. No
Yeah.
matter how much I want it to be,
But
they're
it
just.
doesn't. The good news is like it doesn't spend the
I
entire time
res-
in it, so it kind of like bounces around. But
yeah,
the
I
the
respect it.
the nurse's relationship cracks me up. How she just like she's like, "Nah, take your medicine," and then like he like it's almost like they're an old married couple basically. But anyway, that's my number four, Witness for the Prosecution.
And it written by the play was written by Agatha Christie, right? Was that
Yeah. Well, the book, yeah. Alrighty, Steven, give us your number four.
my number four is a movie I've just seen. I saw about a year ago and fell in love with it. I don't maybe James would have this, but it's called the sweet smell of success. Have you seen it, James? Sweet
I
smell of
have
success.
seen it. It is not on my list though, but it's a good movie.
Good movie. It's a story sort of following this powerful and very sleazy newspaper columnist J.J. Hunsaker, played by oh my sorry, what's his name? What is
Burt
his name?
Lancaster or
Burt
Tony
Lancaster.
Curtis?
Yes, Burt Lancaster. And it's sort of the character is based on Walter Winchell, and he uses his connections to ruin his sister's relationship with this man he deems unworthy of her.
Hmm.
It is fast paced. It's sort of got a jazz score. My favorite quote in the entire entire movie: "I'd hate to take a bite out of you. You're a cookie full of arsenic." It's so great.
Is this the Grinch? Like, man, like that's a.
You're a cookie full of arsenic, honey.
Also,
The
apparently
cat
Tony
in the
Curtis
bag
was
in the back
also
and
in Some
everything.
Like It Hot. So,
Yeah, Tony Curtis is really
or as James thinks, Drop It Like It Hot. So,
he's sort of put to the test of his he usually plays these sort of boys, pretty boys or whatnot. But whoa,
He just
he has
it
really
was
put through it.
it really like shown
Yeah, it's a
his
lovely sort of
range.
time capsule to 19. What was this film? 1957. 1957 New York. I mean, it's just, and it
Mm.
is really some nasty, nasty people. So I just love it. I think it's a movie that I don't think a lot of people are seeing these days. I think it's great.
Now,
So
when you were doing your research, was that listed anywhere? Because that's one for me I haven't heard either, so I'm
there were
excited
a
to.
few. There were a few.
Okay, I'll put that on the list.
It's a solid movie. I've seen it. I've seen it on lists too. Like
Bring back
it's a good
Clifford
movie.
Odets. I mean, what do you want? Clifford Odets. So you can't get
Yeah.
better with that. So
Awesome.
there
Well,
you
that was our number 4, guys. So now we're gonna move on to our number 3. So far, we have no overlap, so this is gonna be fun whenever we have to give our top 5 or top 10 for uh for the for the podcast. Alrighty, I guess I go first because I'm for the Serpentine order. My number 3. You have to have him on this list. You have to have this director on this list. The 50s are, he's synonymous with the 50s.
go.
For me, number 3, Rear Window.
Yeah, what do you want? Yeah.
Um, is that on anybody's list or no?
No. No. I knew you'd cover it.
No, I thought about having it. Like it was like one of those movies that I put on. Like I like these other movies better. Like it just barely
It's
made the
tough.
cut.
Tough doing five.
What I mean,
Tough.
And for those of you who don't know, I'm talking about the director is Alfred Hitchcock, obviously. It has
It's
my favorite director, my favorite actor, and then,
no
in my opinion, the most beautiful woman ever born,
woman you would rather marry if she was still alive.
and Grace Kelly. And it has obviously Jimmy Stewart. That's what I'm talking about. But it's basically the story. The gist of it, if you haven't seen it, is a photographer breaks his leg, and he's basically essentially housebound, and so he just looks out the window and watches his neighbors, and then he suspects that maybe he witnessed a murder, and so it's just he's trying to convince his girlfriend, who is Grace Kelly, and then also trying to convince his maid, who is Thelma Ritter. Um,
What do you
yeah,
want?
it's like good lord. And so it just follows him. Yes, it's voyeurism, so it is a little bit risque, but it's just really neat to kind of see it all. It is in Technicolor as well. Um, and I'll say this: my favorite scene in it is towards the end. I won't spoil what happens, but it's the scene where the two main characters kind of have a conflict, and I'll leave it at that. But if you guys
Mm.
haven't seen that, that's. But for me, I had to get a I know it's not his best one. I know it's not Hitchcock's best movie. I can admit that. But it really, I think it was this or The Birds was the first movie that got me into Hitchcock
Mm.
because it's not super scary. It's kind of just a little bit suspenseful, and I'm a scaredy
Birds
cat.
got me too. The Birds got me into Hitchcock
Yeah,
too.
well, and The Birds for me, we watched The Birds in 8th grade English class.
Seriously?
I think
Well, it's not. I mean, what's bad about it? There's nothing
Kind of
except for the
little.
except
Except for
getting
the
our eyes.
bird.
Except
Oh, it's
getting the
eighth
eyes
grade.
poked out. That's the only thing that's the really bad.
Clippity, noppity, clippity, clappity. That damn song.
That stupid song, yeah.
Well, now. Why? Of course, the birds are
That's the
attacked.
longest song ever. But anyway, I'm rambling. Number 3 for me is Rear Window. So, Steven, give us your number 3 now.
Oh, I already got. Oh, my three. Oh, my three.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because you gave us your 4. Well, sweet
Oh,
spot.
that's
Oh
fine.
no, or is it? Or
No, I
does
give my
James
four.
go?
I
No,
give
you
my.
go. You go. Yeah, yeah, you go. So, Steven, give me your number 3.
I've mentioned this before. I think I mentioned this when we talked about uh, what was that movie? They all fall down. What was the king? The oh gosh, what
Huh?
was the
all the
best?
Kingsmen.
All the Kingsmen. Thank you.
Mm.
A Face of the Crowd starring Eddie Griffith. This is what propelled him
Mm.
into. It is truly brilliant. I mean, it's about this character Larry Lonesome Rhodes, a drifter who's discovered by Patricia Neal, and in this sort of like uh, not really a prison, but he's just hanging out. He's just a drifter, and she sort of sees his potential for sort of connecting with people, puts him on the radio in a rural northeastern Arkansas radio station, and he becomes a huge influencer throughout the entire United States, selling product and really kind of it just shows what you can do with media influence. I mean, this is an influencer from the radio and television. Let's just
Huh.
put it that way. It was sort of based kind of like Tennessee Ernie Ford, Will Rogers. It's just brilliant. If you want to see, if you're a lover of Andy Griffith from either, his, what is the one he did? Not the Andy Griffith Show, but his one with the, you know,
I like.
Matlock.
Lock. Yeah. If you just think that's Andy Griffith, watch this movie. You will be stunned. He's an incredible, incredible, incredible actor. I mean, it just chills you to the bone. And I thought this list would be good to have people sort of experience movies that aren't on a lot of big lists, but this one is here and there. So
It's got an
absolutely,
8.1 on IMDb, so it's
it's
got a good
really
ranking. It doesn't have a lot of ranking. It only has 19,000 ratings, so that's pretty low for
directed by Ilya
IMDb.
Kazan. Ilya Kazan, who directed Streetcar, Cat and Hutch and Roof. I mean, Ilya
Hmm.
was a great director from the 50s as well. So, and Walter Matthau's in it, but he's
Wow.
playing sub. It's really good.
Okay. So now, James, give us your number 3.
Number 3. You know me. I love my Universal monsters. It is Creature of the Black Lagoon. The This movie is what
Mm.
reinvigorated the monster genre,
Hmm.
because basically at that point it almost died out, and the 3D is incredible in this. If you ever get to see
Hmm.
this in 3D, the underwater
Wow.
shots are just incredible. You could actually see a lot of this influence, like this movie influencing a lot of other future movies like Jaws and stuff
Mm,
like that. It's such a
wow.
great movie, and because of this, we get the rebirth of like the movies where the British studios took over, like The Mummy, the Dracula,
Mm.
all of that.
Yeah.
Um, which Universal still distributed internationally, but this movie is like a great 50s horror movie, and it's does such a good job. Like, I
So
cannot speak highly enough of this.
I want to ask you then, just so we can give it the credit it deserves. Are you putting it here because of the cultural impact it had, and not so much of like comparing it like apples to apples versus whatever the number one, number two, like you know what I mean? Like, is it more just for the cultural impact?
It is really huge for the
Not saying it's
cultural
a
impact.
bad
It's a
movie, but I'm
solid.
just saying
It's a
like
no, no,
it's
no. It's a great movie. Like, is it better than Dracula? No, but it is a great movie. And then what it did for 3D movies in the 50s, what it did for all future monster movies, and what made that genre be reborn.
I can't
Like,
believe they had
that's
3D in
basic.
the 50s. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
well,
huge.
the director was the first person who did House of Wax, which was also like one of the first 3D movies. But
Hmm.
Creature of the Black Lagoon blows it out of the water. Like,
Huh.
Yeah.
it's just
That's pretty
Oh,
cool. I
it's
didn't.
so cool.
I got to give that credit. Yeah, that's really cool. Awesome. Well, so far, just a recap, none of us we have zero overlaps. I do think that's going to change for at least
Oh,
one of these
yes, it will.
movies,
Oh, yes, it will.
but not for both of them. So I know. So I went first. So now it's back to Steven. So Steven, give us your number 2 movie.
On my number two here, sorry. And it's going to be on all of your lists, probably. I would imagine. It's one we've already reviewed on this channel. It's Sunset Boulevard.
3, 2, Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard.
that's on my list too, except it's higher.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, just if you've never seen Sunset Boulevard,
Mhm.
what
Yeah,
else?
let's just all talk about it here. Let's take a few seconds.
Yeah, everybody.
We can all talk about it here.
It's just an incredible. It's just a breakdown of not only Hollywood but also women of a certain age, shall we say, and how they're sort of pushed out. It's the performance of Gloria Swanson is iconic to
So
this day.
good,
So
so
good.
good.
William Holden is just the perfect, boy toy. Mad about the boy. you know, it's just so good. I mean, you can't get better than this movie
Yeah.
for really looking at Hollywood and to have a star from the silent era play basically herself, so they showed old clips of her old silent films in this movie. It just doesn't get better. Just doesn't get any better. Brilliant
It's
Yeah.
movie.
it's a newer it's a newer list, because like this toppled what I thought um
Brilliant.
would have been the number one, what I had the number one movie for the 50s, because like you guys had me watch it for the first time last year, and oh my god, I can't believe I waited so long to
Oh,
see
that's
this movie.
right. That is exciting. I forgot about that. We got to witness
That's
Yeah.
right.
James seeing it for the first time. No, it's fantastic. Well then, James, give us your number 2. Then you may have already spoiled your number 1, but give us your number 2 then.
My number two is All About Eve because that was my number one movie from the 50s.
That's my number
However,
one. That's my number
I
one.
watched Sunset Boulevard and that movie took it over. Now, All About Eve, as we know, we get a first like clips of Marilyn Monroe in the movie. It has so many great lines.
Ah!
It's oh my god. I just love this movie. It's such a great comedy. We did a full episode on it if you want to go back in our archive.
Yeah, please check it out because
Um,
it's a good episode.
You won't bore him, honey. You won't get a chance to talk.
but Steven, I'm also like like there's so many great lines. It's such a great story, and then like her going up and down and like the
Mm.
viciousness of Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely,
oh,
just brilliant.
So All About Eve's your number two? Or I'm
And
sorry,
yeah,
And
oh,
Baxter just
yeah.
being so obvious with how she's doing this, and you're like, does no one know she's about to be to rip them all apart? You know? Oh god.
all right. Well, my number
Yeah.
two is also Sunset Boulevard.
Oh,
Um,
oh.
and for me, it has to do. I honestly, again, it's a common theme, but murder is that's my jam. I loved crime, that kind of stuff. And this is, I mean, it starts off somebody floating in a pool. You know what I mean? Like, we'll leave it
Mm-hmm.
at that. It's
Yeah.
like, and that got me hooked right away. And I
Funny
agree.
how tender people get you after you're dead.
I agree. It's such a great movie, and it doing the rewatch was one of the most fun episodes I've done since we've been
Oh
doing
yeah.
this podcast because
So
it had been a couple of years since I watched it. And of course, you know, I don't watch it on the I don't watch it religiously, so you kind of forget. And it's just so neat, like Stephen and James talking about
mhm.
all the lines are just famous. Just they're amazing.
Ready for
Especially
my
the one
close up.
about I didn't get small. It's the pictures that got small. I love that
I
line.
am big. It's a picture. It's
Love
small.
that. I'm so glad Steven tells it. But yeah, no, that's my
I say it
that's
every day to myself in the mirror.
that's my for sure. That's my number two. So okay, then who? James, did you go first, or so? I think you're up first,
Next, who's
right?
next?
Yeah,
Yeah.
James. So tell us what is your
What do
number?
you got?
Well, you already said your number one, right? Or
Sunset
what's your number
Boulevard.
one? Okay, yeah, we'll give you a chance to talk about
Sunset.
Sunset Boulevard now. Tell us a little bit, you know, why it's your number one, and that kind of stuff.
Well, because this movie is quoted so heavily, and I had no idea that an entire season of Archer is basically a ripoff of this movie. Like, this is such
Hmm.
oh my god, I love it. Like the Twilight Zone episode, all of the fun stuff that like this is referenced, and then seeing the actual source material after getting all of these references, like The Simpsons and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and
Crazy.
it's like that meme, like this is where this is from. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
like seeing the source. So like it was such a great movie. Like I love film noir style that it was in. Didn't take itself too serious. It's such a favorite movie.
It's one of the it's 1950. It's one of the toughest years. I think we all agreed that it should have won over All About Eve.
I wouldn't say that, but
When we talked, well, two out of
I
three
would
of us
say
did.
that.
We did pick it.
Which
Like
you guys had to, which I had like with I used to think all about Eve, slam dunk, and then
yeah.
Sunset Boulevard came
they're
in and
like,
just
I
came
mean,
at
it's like
like a
one A,
wrecking
one
ball.
B. Honestly, it's
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
Apples and apples instead of apples and oranges. You know, they're just so great.
Oh.
all right. And then since Steven, since mine's different than you guys, Steven, I'll let you go ahead and give us what was your number one
My number
to
one,
give
all
you a
about
time
Eve.
to
I
give
mean,
you time to talk about it if you
all
haven't already
about Eve.
spoken about it.
All about Eve, all about Eve. I mean, you know, like I said, Ann Baxter is cray cray in this movie, and the way she plays it is so to me so obvious to the audience. You know, you know, when you work at the brewery, everything is beer. You know, she's just so nutballs. And then it's that veil drops everyone like when she's talking to the playwright's wife, you know, when she's going to blackmail her, you better sit down, you look a bit wobbly. You know, like you can see it break and it comes back. It's so brilliant, that performance. And just the whole script, it's just airtight. You couldn't
Mhm.
put anything else in it, take it out of it, because it's so damn well written. One of the only scripts that ever was given to Betty Davis that she didn't rip apart, rewrite, tell her why it was bad. She said, "I'm following this to the letter." You know, and it resurrected Betty Davis's career. I mean, if you're a homosexual and you've never seen All About Eve, you should look at take your pink card. That's all there is to it. I mean, you need to watch All About Eve. Period. End of story. Eve, Eve, Eve. It's just one of the most brilliant movies ever. So that's it.
All right. And then I think I know my coworker, my co-host here probably know what the answer for my number one is, but for
Oh,
me,
I know.
my number
I know.
one is 12 Angry Men.
Told you. No.
I'm gonna
Winning.
I am going to blush on it for a few minutes, so forgive me. Sidney Lumet's first movie he ever did. By the way, I have two Billy Wilder films that I never thought I would have in the top five. It's pretty cool with Witness Prosecution and Sunset Boulevard. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
12 Angry Men. It was the first film that I ever became a super nerd on. I have watched so many videos on it. I have watched the Criterion Collection. I have the Criterion Collection. I have it on the, I have like all the back behind the scenes booklets. The filming of it itself, next time you guys watch it, if you haven't watched it before, watch how it starts high, the film, and then it slowly works its way down as the movie goes. And then by the end, you're like table level looking up at the guys. If you look at Henry Fonda is the only one wearing a white suit. So he's like the knight in shining armor, like the
He's
white, like
Matlock. He's Matlock.
he's Matlock. And every
Matlock.
character and Lee J. Cobb has the best performance where I'm gonna spoil this. So if you don't want to hear it,
Ah,
skip like 20 seconds. You hate him the entire movie. And at the very end, you realize that his hatred is for his son, not for the kid who's being on trial.
mhm.
And he rips up and the picture and falls and cries and yells not guilty. And then you instantly feel sorry for him. As someone that you've loathed the entire episode or the entire movie,
Yeah.
and then you just love him. Like you want to hug him like Henry does. Henry gets up and gets his coat for him and basically just says, like we're good. But anyway, that's my number one. Let you guys speak on it. If y'all have seen it, feel free to chime in.
I mean, I've seen it. I actually just watched it this week when I was trying to cram all the 50s rewatch movies, so I remember.
Mm.
Some movies I thought were great when I was younger would not age well.
Oh, honey. Everybody.
Just like
But
Steven.
yeah, but 12 Angry Men, I understand why it's a great movie. It's just that courtroom drama thing that I just can't get behind. But like I do like how the camera work is done. It's all done in one thing. This is a movie where it does show where the script is like the thing. Like it's not
Mhm.
it's the writing, not like
Plays
the
the
sets and
thing.
all that stuff.
And it's a fantastic play, by the way, too.
Yeah.
So it was a play first, was it?
Yeah.
See,
That's why I
what
like that's why I like in the one scene where the racist guy is like talking about, oh, there's some good ones out there. They all stand up and like turn their back to him like you would do in a play.
Mhm.
Like to
And
signify,
what's great about that is that Sidley Lumet didn't open this up. I mean, and by that I mean add scenes
Mhm.
that are outside of that room, makes it sort of show the crime, sort of sets that he didn't do
It's so good.
He
It's
just
such a
staged
good way to
that.
show the crime and not show the crime, if that makes sense.
I mean, you can see it in your mind. It's anything is better and more detailed in your mind than it ever will be.
And all of us living in Chicago, we can understand the L train too. Like we understood, you can see in the last train car. You know what I mean? Like we get it. You know what I mean? So
Yep. Mhm.
that's my top five. So we only had. This is gonna be a very challenging top 10.
Ah,
So we only had one.
two.
No, yeah, we had two. I did. We had one that all three of us agreed on, and then one that two of the
So
three agreed on.
all right, so let's be real. Sunset Boulevard, we all three agree
So
on
by
is the top
process of
list.
so what we'll do is when we come back, let's take a short intermission like a 50 style. When we come
Okay,
back,
hey,
we will we'll
let's all go to the lobby.
yeah, let's all go to the lobby. We'll come back and we'll present either our top 10 or top 5, not sure yet. We got to figure out what we can come up with, but stay tuned and we'll be back in just a minute, guys. Welcome back from that short intermission. Hope you guys got your popcorn and your snacks and
Go to the lobby.
refilled your
I've told this story
1954.
on my. We came back from. I was seeing a play with my brother, and he wasn't a big theater person. We're sitting in the lobby, and they start flashing the lights, to tell people to come in because the admission's almost over. And my brother goes, "Who's screwing with the lights?" Okay, Jeffrey, let me tell you what this is about.
And he's a homosexual.
I know he is homosexual.
I'm a straight guy, and I knew that. I've been to like 5 plays in my entire life. No,
Who's screwing with the lights? What the heck?
who didn't pay their bill? All right, so now we have composed the top 10 list, the official Chicago Cinephiles top 10 list.
Can you stand it?
So if you guys are only able to watch 10 1950s films, these are the ones we recommend as a podcast.
Woo-hoo!
We each gave our 5 recommendations, but now we're going to go and give us our top 10 as a podcast. So without further ado, let's hop in. Coming in at number 10, according to the Chicago Cinephiles, is the one and only Creature of the Black Lagoon. Now, this one may shock some people, and we're going to let James tell us why he fought for this to put this here, because I want him, this is his passion, so I want to hear from him.
If you love the Universal Cinematic Universe, the first cinematic universe, not you, Marvel.
Oh,
Um,
room.
this is a great movie. It sets up the movies in the next 50 years about what underwater horror movies are. It's Jaws is influenced by this. Steven Spielberg has took stuff from Creature of the Black Lagoon. 3D, if you actually want good 3D movies, you have this movie to thank because they pioneered a lot of the technology in it. This is like if you love cinema and you love figuring out how they did stuff, this movie is for you to watch. It's technically a B horror movie. However, it is a great movie if you love cinema because you see its footsteps through cinema and all horror movies, and it rebooted monsters horror into a great film. Great films.
Awesome. Coming at number 9, Annie Mame. Steven, tell us why someone should spend their time and watch this film and why it deserves on our list.
If you are not in love with Rosalind Russell, please. I mean, you can look at any movie from The Women. She's brilliant. She's in a completely different movie than everybody else is, but who cares? She's Rosalind Russell. You can look at what is it? His Girl Friday, with her and Cary Grant just going at each other with this overlapping dialogue. But Auntie Mame is her. It's just her role. I mean, who else? Well, you'll know. You don't even know this, Daniel, but then the musical version is called Mame, written by Jerry Herman. Who played Auntie Mame? Do you have any idea? Angela Lansbury.
I was about to say Lansbury. Yeah.
Lansbury, yes, and she was great. But it's just, she has this ability with this rapid fire dialogue. It's so funny. When the drunken woman who just woke up at, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, is he coming here in the middle of the night? Oh my God, that moon's bright. I mean, just stuff like that. So funny. And it's really touching. I watch it every Christmas. It's one of those Christmas movies because they have a wonderful Christmas scene where they're sort of broke. And love it, love it, love it. Watch Auntie Mame.
Awesome. Coming in at number 8, we have Rebel Without a Cause, our James Dean movie. So, Stephen, tell us a little bit about that one too. You fought pretty hard on that one too. So, tell us why.
You have to have James in the 50s. You have to have James Dean. I mean, he and Marlon Brando revolutionized acting. They really brought in the method to film. Watching him in this film is just watching someone break down. I mean, it's a story about a teenager who moves into a new town, and he's seeking love and stability. He has a strained relationship with his parents, and he sort of forms an unconventional family with his friends. It's just wonderful. And there's some nascent sort of homosexuality in there, quite frankly, with his friend Plato. I mean, it's truly one of the best films of the 50s. If you've never seen it, and James Dean is amazing in it.
Coming at number 7, we have Singing in the Rain. We wanted to get. I'll talk about it as the one who is the one who's least likely to like musicals. So this movie is really good. I watched it about 2 years ago. I had my own reaction channel for a little while, and I actually watched it on there, but it got copyrighted because of all the music. But anyway, I watched it for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, that's from this scene. Oh, that's from that." And everyone knows "Singing in the Rain." You cannot and I'm telling you that the intro, all the dancing and everything, and just that whole song, it is one of my favorite intro. Usually in these older movies, I kind of fast forward to the intro because it's just it's just all the names of the actors, but that opening scene of them dancing is just fantastic, and I love everything about it.
Gene Hagen is Lethal Launch. What do you want? I make more money than Calvin Coolidge put together. That's a great line. But her in that, and Debbie Reynolds' big sort of breakout film. So we want it. And she holds her own with Donald O'Connor and Gene Kelly.
I mean, I say we have to give Gene Kelly.
Years old.
Let's give Gene Kelly a shout because he's the real star of the movie.
Oh my God, Donald Lockwood. I
I'll
mean,
say
just
it. James, anything you want to add to that, or we kind of said it all?
Said it all. The opening, that
Yeah,
greatest things.
all right. Coming at number 6, we have Some Like It Hot, which was on James's list as well. So, James, tell us why this deserves to be number 6 on the list.
You have to have a happy-go-lucky movie in this whole thing. Like,
with
can't
Oh,
all
yeah.
just be like,
things like
Yeah, the
that.
Oscars. You hear that? We got to have a
yeah,
funny one every now and then.
yeah. Like, this is such a great movie.
Mm.
Like, it's like funny, like having a little party in the train car. He's trying to get lucky while being
A
disguised as a
woman.
A
woman,
woman.
and like, what's his plan there? Like, everyone just starts coming in having a party. The the final scene where at the boat where they're
So good.
escaping, like, and the guy is like, basically the guy falls in love with the pretend woman, and he's like giving
Okay.
him every reason to not get married, and he was like, no, it's fine, we're good. Very progressive for the 50s.
Hmm. And it also like itches that itch for me, or scratches that itch for me with the because they are running away from gangsters. So technically
Mhm.
it hits like that whole like you
So
know.
fun.
Uh,
So
but anyway, so no, I
just
agree. It's a
even when
fantastic
dressed
movie.
like a woman to evolve to escape gangsters who may kill them, the male, sexual drive wins out over anything else. He's still trying to get lucky in a party where
I mean,
he's
it's
all.
Marilyn Monroe. Can you blame him?
I can't blame. I mean,
Oh,
I'm a Kenzie six, and come on, I'm not an idiot.
All right,
But
we're into our top 5 now, ladies and gentlemen. Number 5, we have Seven Samurai.
I'm Samurai.
Again, I'll speak on it. Kurosawa, obviously. Again, great film. If you haven't seen it before, please do so. It's kind of in sections because I love movies where the gang has to get assembled and they
Mhm.
don't start because it's like the essential premise of this. I guess we didn't even talk about the premise. The premise of this is that a Japanese tribe has to give their crops or whatever percentage wise to this other tribe that comes every year. And so one year they decide not to do it, and so they hire samurai, and they hire 7 of them. A movie called Seven Samurai, and each one has a different personality. That's what's beautiful about the movie. You've got the guy who's a drunkard, but he's a samurai. You've got the guy who is stiff and is a bored, and like takes it serious. All he's ever done his entire life. It is so good, like such a good movie. And there's other obviously Kurosawa movies. James mentioned one earlier, but like this has to be on there, and I'm glad that we all agreed that it should be on there. Any any thoughts, or you guys just are good with that?
Well, you can take this concept and make it into a 1980s ripoff of a Star Wars film called Battle Beyond the Stars with Richard Thomas, who was in the Waltons, John Boy from the Waltons. If you've never seen that movie, weird, bizarre Roger Corman movie, that's basically Seven Samurai in the 80s as a ripoff of Star Wars. When you can
Night
do
Down
that,
Boy.
that shows how much this film sort of
Yeah,
affects
yeah, and it still
filmmaking.
is this day. But awesome. All right, coming at number 4, we have our Hitchcock representation. We went with Vertigo. As much as I
I
like
have.
Rear Window, obviously the first one, I think personally, but I think Vertigo is more of the cultural impact. I think it deserves it.
Mhm.
Um,
I
those
agree.
scenes are famous, man. Like with the him like looking down, and it's like and
Mm,
yeah, and the cinematography is just fantastic. Like
mm.
if you're gonna watch one, I think it has to be this one. As much as I love Rear Window, I think it has
Oh
to be
yeah,
Vertigo.
I agree. I agree.
Um,
it's such a good movie.
yeah, yeah. All right, we're into our
Roger
top.
Ebert's favorite.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Coming into our top 3, I think you guys probably could assume our top 2, but number 3 might surprise you. Number 3, I was able to convince, and James agreed as well. So I appreciate that 12 Angry Men should be number 3 on our list. As much as the fact that James doesn't like courtrooms and he still appreciates it shows that how
Mhm.
good the movie and the writing was. Because to me, this was the first film that the writing was fantastic, where I'm like, this is amazing,
Mhm.
like how there's 12 individual men who all have different personalities, and we've probably all met all of them at some point in our life. I mean, you just met like the
I mean, like
loudmouth.
Michael Scott, if you don't recognize who you are,
You
you're
are
probably
that person.
one of
Yeah.
them. Well,
Like it's just fantastic. It's just that movie. I don't know why. I just nerd out on it. I love it. So I'm so happy that we got to put it in the top 3.
oh, absolutely.
And it takes place in our namesake, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago. Chicago.
I don't know if it actually takes place in Chicago or if they just call it the L because it's like elevated. Like, does it take place in Chicago technically?
I
I
thought it
don't
did.
know.
I mean, I'm sure
But
other places call.
I
Well, the
just
problem is
assume call. I don't
the
think
other
that's the only thing that's called the L.
the other problem is people don't know because you don't even know the names of the. You only find out the name of the two jurors at the end, Davis and McCargill, because they don't tell their names at all. So you don't know the names of any of them. So like,
Yeah.
it's very unlikely that it could not even be in Chicago for all we know. But
it looks like it's a New York County court, so it's New
yeah,
York.
I thought it was New York. Yeah, I thought it was.
They
All
spelled
right.
it
Oh
wrong.
yeah, because they talk about the Yankees in the ball game. Yes, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yankee, yeah, New York. All right, coming in at number two. Go ahead, well, James.
It's still Chicago in my heart.
Yeah,
They
well,
need
I
to
mean,
do it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in at number two, we have All About Eve. So I'm gonna let James and Steven talk
Eve.
about that one more. Because anyway, take it away, fellas.
Addison DeWitt. I mean, Betty Davis. You just have to watch the movie because if you think you're not going to get pulled in to this film,
Addison
you are
DeWitt is my favorite actress in that movie. Honestly, I think
George
like,
Sanders. George
oh yeah, yeah.
Sanders.
I'm sorry, yeah, the guy, yeah, because I
George
love the
Sanders.
way he just catches
Shere
her
Khan.
and like, yeah,
Animated Jungle Book movie. Just so a lot. Such
Uh,
a. Mm,
the gay
it's
best
such a
friend, but
great.
not gay.
mhm. And if you want to
It's
watch
like
something
such.
really, really bizarre, watch it's on YouTube. Watch Lauren Bacall as Margot Channing in the musical Applause, which is bizarre. And it's set in the 70s. The Thelma Ritter character is her
Don't watch it in the
gay
70s.
person. It's wonderfully bizarre. It's so bad it's really good. With somebody.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry, James. Go on.
yeah, All About Eve. It shows that the cycle in Hollywood just continues.
It's
It's such a
relevant
great
today.
movie. It's
Yeah.
it's just like somebody falls, somebody rises, and the stupid news reporter reviewer is like, "I've
Just
seen
still
your scam 100 times.
Yep.
Don't try to fool me." Like, such a good
darling,
movie.
this is Addison.
Yeah.
And when she
Like,
opens the door, get out. You're too short for that gesture.
Alrighty, and then speaking of Hollywood, coming at number one, we all three had it on our list, so we had to make it number one. It is Sunset Boulevard, the movie that really is timeless because it does show
Get better.
how age is always, no matter what line of work you're in, but especially Hollywood, it's just that ticking time bomb.
If you don't think
She'd
age is the
observe.
thing, you're not of the
Oh,
age.
we have a new duck appearance. What is it?
Well, she deserves the Oscar for her acting. In this
Love
case,
it.
a
Gloria
blue shiny
Swanson.
duck.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
the
Gloria
perfect
Swanson
blue duck.
deserves the duck.
Like the perfect example, like I love actors and actresses who do Hollywood and then leave. They do their thing. Like for example, and this is probably because she happened to become a princess, but Grace Kelly left when she was 26 or 28 and became a princess. Now obviously she became a princess, but I appreciate when they could just leave. And like obviously like Gloria Swanson's character didn't have that option. She was forced out basically. And so I think there is
But
some.
Gloria Swanson herself didn't need this movie.
I know, but
She was pretty well.
I'm saying her character, but that's
Yeah.
why I think that's why I appreciate this movie is because like I don't know, I just anyway, it's a fantastic and it's weird. It's like a little bit weird, a little bit like spooky, a little bit
You see her psyche break.
comedy. Oh my god, yeah, especially when she's at the door and like at the very end, she's like she's like oh god.
Who's the star? That's what
I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille.
It's
Yeah.
just
That's such a great one.
what do you want?
So all right. Well, I know this is a little longer episode, but I appreciate everyone sticking around here in the 50s. We had a good, it was a great decade.
I remember it well.
Please let us know where we messed up in the comments below. There's a list of like 50 here that we have that didn't make the list. So please put it in the comments. If you don't put it in the comments, that means you agree with us and we're right and you're wrong.
Yeah.
And so if you disagree with us, let us know in the comments below where we got it wrong. Flame us, roast us, all the above.
I don't need any more flaming.
But anyways, we appreciate your time and we thank you so much. Now we're gonna switch back over to 2026. So time was the war. Woo no. Okay. Welcome back to 2026. Now we get to pick the movie for next week for the Wheel of Fame. So let me share my screen and we'll pick a movie and then we will be on our merry way.
It'll be funny if it's a movie from the 50s.
Right.
Probably will be.
All right. So
Probably
we just
an apartment or
I
something.
removed the King's Speech because we watched that last week.
She's freak.
Next week.
It's the Shape of Water. I'm going to kill myself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, me too. I'm not. That's one of the other ones.
Usually like we're doing Shape of Water.
Next week we are watching Chariots of Fire, the 1981 film.
I don't know what this is.
Oh,
It's a running movie, but you know the theme song to it though. Like you'll know the theme song instantly when you hear it. The Chariots of Fire, like the slow mo run, dun 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 dun. On the Olympics, they had what's his face? What's the guy? Mr. Bean do the scene too. Yeah, so it shouldn't have won, but we'll get into it. But anyway, but yeah, so
that's hilarious.
That's our movie for next week. So it's a short movie. It's only like an hour and I think 20 minutes. I think it's very short. Yeah. But all right, y'all, without further ado, thank you so much for tuning in today. Please like, subscribe if you made it this far. I really do appreciate it. Let us know in the comments below where we got it wrong. And until next time, this Chicago Cinephiles podcast, signing out.
Bye.